Hello, dear students. Welcome back once again to this e-learning platform. We will be studying one more sum today. I hope you're all aware that we're in chapter 7 now, and we have solved some few questions. In my first two tutorials, I have finished question number 1 and 2 from chapter 7 and question number 5 from the same topic, chapter 7. And today we will be solving another sum that is from question number 7. And in this sum, we're going to study about the continuous distribution series. Okay. The first two tutorial, first one it is about individual series, the second one it is about discrete series, and the third one, the one that we're making, the one that I'm making right now, it is of continuous series. Okay, continuous frequency distribution. So many of you who have attended my online class, you are aware of the formulas that we'll be using in this question. So today, as mentioned earlier, we will be solving one question, that is question number 7. And in this question, we are asked to solve the arithmetic mean, or to compute the arithmetic mean by direct and shortcut method. However, I'll be adding up one more method, that is step deviation method, for question number 7 as well, because question number 8 will be your homework. Okay, in question number 8, you are asked to calculate arithmetic mean by step deviation method and shortcut methods. So that you understand how to solve step deviation for question number 8, I'll be solving it in question number 7 as well. All right, so here we go. So the first thing what you have to do here is you have to first make a table. Okay, I have made a table for all together. So I have also told you in the class that it is up to you. You want to make a separate table for direct method, shortcut method, or step deviation method, it is up to you. Or if you want to make it like all the step questions in one table itself, it is all up to you. Okay, as whatever is convenient for you. So let's start. The first thing that we have to do, we will be solving it in direct method. So, okay, to make it very clear, let's do like this. Yeah. So the first method, that is direct method, what you need, kindly write it down, the value of x, the class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. The frequency is given 5, 7, 8, 14, 10, and 6. You have to calculate midpoint here. So how do we calculate midpoint? We calculate midpoint by adding the upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2. Okay, just a second. Let me erase this. All right. Okay, so how do we calculate these things? The midpoint, do you see this? This is upper limit and this is lower limit. So you have to plus this 2 divided by 2. Okay, so if you add up, see, I've already mentioned here, 10 plus 0 by 2 is equal to 10 by 2, which is equal to 5. So the difference here is 5 here. The midpoint is 5. So similarly, you have to calculate for all the class interval. Okay, and the good thing here is that if you see that the difference is 5, in most of the cases, it is always a difference will always be 5. Therefore, what you can do is if between 0 to 10, if it is 5, the next interval as well, it's going to be 5 only. So what you can do is 10 plus 5 is 15, 20 plus 5 is 25, 30 plus 5 is 35, 40 plus 5 is 45, 50 plus 5 is 55. That way you can make the midpoint. Okay, so 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. So this is your midpoint. So if you look into the formula in order to calculate direct method, you would see that the formula is sigma fm by n, or sigma fm by sigma f. That is the product or the sum of f into m divided by the sum of the frequency. So here you have to first find out fm in order to denote this sigma fm in the formula. So how do you find out fm? There's f here, there's m here. So you have to just multiply these two. Okay, f into m. That is 5, 5, 25, 7, 5, 105, 825 is equal to 200. Let me just change the color, just a second. I think this will be more better. Yeah, yes. 14, 35, 14 into 35, 490, 10 into 445, 450, 6 into 55, 330. So once you get all the value, you have to multiply this everything and then get the value of fm. Once you get the value of fm, you have to add up all the value of fm, and then you can write it down here, sigma fm. Okay, that is the sum of all the fm here. So if you add up all this, you will get how much? 1,630. I'm so sorry, 1,600. Clear? So you will get 1,600. I'm just going to do like this now. Okay. So now, and you also have to get the sum of all the frequencies. So if you add up all the f value here, if you add up all the f value, you will get how much? 50. Okay. So here, put this one in the formula, sigma fm by n in direct method. This is direct method. Formula is sigma fm by n. Put 1,600, that is sigma fm. We got 1,600 by 50, that is our fm. Yeah, by 50, the value that you'll be getting is 32. So here in your textbook, if you look into your answers that is given in the textbook is 32.5 marks. But the answer that we got here is 32. So please make a correction in your textbook as well. It should be 32, not 32.5. All right. So this is how we calculate continuous, distribution series in direct method. Continuous distribution series in direct method. Okay. Next, let us solve in shortcut method. So again, I'm going to do something here again. So yeah. All right, let's keep it this way. So here, we are almost done. We are till here. Till here, it is all about what? Direct method. Okay. And now, from here to here, it is going to be shortcut method. So in order to calculate, in order to solve in shortcut method, you will be needing D, deviation. So how do we calculate D here? To calculate D, you have to midpoint minus assume mean. So this is how you calculate D. So you have to first assume one mean. Okay, and here we're going to assume 25 as our mean, assume mean. Okay, I think I made it very clear in discrete series and individual series. You are supposed to, assume the mean from the x value. In continuous series, you are going to assume the mean from midpoint. Okay, from this value, from the midpoint value. From here, you have to assume one mean. And you have to put it in the formula here. D is equal to m minus a. So this is how we calculate the value of D. First, here 5. This is m. 5 minus 25. 5 minus the assumed mean. 25 is equal to minus 20. 15 minus the assumed mean. 15 minus 25 is minus 10. 25 minus 25 is 0. This is 35. 35 minus assumed mean is 10. 45 minus 25 is 20. And this is 55. 55 minus 25 is 30. So this is how we calculate the value of D. Now that you have the value of D, you have to also find out FD. Okay, so that is the product of frequency and the deviation. So F and D, you have to multiply D and F. All right, so here for FD, so 5 into minus 20 will be minus 100. 7 into minus 10 will be minus 70. 8 into 0 will be 0. 14 into 10 will be 140. 10 into 20 will be 200. 6 into 30 will be 180. So this is how you calculate FD. Now once you find out the value of FD, you have to see that there are minus values here and there are plus values here. So you have to add up all of it. So if you add all this, okay, 200 plus 100, 300, 400, 480, 520. So you will get, if you add up all this, you will get how much? 520. Now if you add up this one, you will get minus 170. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so you will get out how much? Minus 170. Yeah. Let's close this one. Okay. So here 500 minus 170 will be how much? 350. So since the value, plus value is more than the minus value, so we don't write the minus value here. So the answer will be 350. Okay, not minus 350. So you have the value of sigma FD, you know the value of sigma F, and you also know the assumed mean, right? So assumed mean is 25. You can write it down somewhere if you are not sure what the assumed mean is, or you can, as I have circled here, you can also circle it, or you can just write here as A, assumed mean, like that. Okay, so here once it's done, you put this value in the formula. Are we clear? So the formula is shortcut method, mean is equal to assumed mean plus sigma FD by n. So assumed mean is how much? 25 plus sigma FD, we got 350, and the value, sum of the frequency is 50. So if you divide 350 by 50, you will get 7. Okay, so 25 plus 7 is 32. So this is 32, and again the same value with the direct method, 32. So that means so far we're going right. Okay, well, the answers are correct because in both the method we got the same answer, right? So this is shortcut method. Now let's do the final method, that is the step deviation method. And this is, don't get confused with it, all right? So I'm going to show everything now. Okay, so this 2 column again, this is for step deviation method. Right? So here, to calculate step deviation method, the formula is mean is equal to assumed mean plus sigma FD dash by n into C. So you have already assumed your mean as 25, right? This is your assumed mean, this one, 25. You have to find, you have to see the difference here. So as I told you, C is a difference, okay? C is a difference. So here, what is the difference here? You have to check from the class interval. So the difference here, if you minus 10 minus 0 is 10, 20 minus 10 is 10, 30 minus 20 is 10, 40 minus 30, 10, 50 minus 40, 10, 60 minus 50, 10. So you see the difference is how much? The difference is 10. So here the value of C will be how much? It will be 10. Clear? So here, and also to find out this D dash step deviation method, it is midpoint minus assumed mean divided by C. So this is how we find D dash. So now you remember we have already calculated M minus A here. So you don't have to do it once again. Okay? What you can do is you can just minus this value by 10, then you will get D dash here. So let's start again now. Yeah, so D dash is equal to M minus A divided by C. So here M minus A, how much is it? It is 20. So minus 20 by 10, the difference C, Minus 20 by 10, we get minus 2. You have minus 10 as m minus a. 10 by 10, we have minus 1. This is 0, so 0 by 10, we have 0. This is 10 by 10, we have 1. This is 20 by 10, we have 2. This is 30 by 10, we have 3. Now we found out d dash. So again, in order to find out the sigma f d dash, you have to find out the value of f and d dash. So here f d dash, that means frequency, that is 5. That is, you see this frequency, this one? Yeah. So frequency into what? D dash. Okay, don't get confused here. So frequency is what? The first one, 5 again. 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. 7 into minus 1 is minus 7. 8 into 0 is how much? 0. 14 into 1 is how much? 14. 10 into 2 is how much? 20. And lastly, 6 into 3 is how much? 18. So this is how you find out the product of FD dash. So now you have to add up this one. Alright, so if you add up all this, now again, if you plus this one, you will get how much? 52. 20, 30, 40, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52. So this is 52, and here you will get how much? 17 minus 17. So 52 minus 17, you will get how much? 35. Okay, so you have the value of FD dash. So now let's put this value in the formula. All right, here. So the step deviation method, the formula I've written down here, assume mean plus sigma FD dash by n into C. We know the assume mean we have already taken 25 plus 35. We already found out sigma FD dash by n, that is 50, the sum of the frequency, into C is 10. So again here, if you do this one, 35 into 10, 350, 350 divided by 50, it will be 7. So again, 25 plus 7 here is how much? 32. So we got 32 in step deviation method, we got 32 in what? Shortcut method, and we got 32 in direct method. So we got same answer in all the three methods. That means our answer is correct here. Okay, so this is how we calculate mean, arithmetic mean in direct method, shortcut method, and step deviation method for continuous series. All right, so we have finished question number 7. So you just while you're watching this video, I want you to first watch this video carefully, understand how we are solving it in direct method, shortcut method, and step deviation method. Once you understand it, you write it down in your notebook. Okay, once you write it down in your notebook, I want you to try question number 8 as well. Okay, so whatever question that I have asked you to solve, I want you all to keep it ready in your book, and very soon I'll be asking you all to send it to me through Google Class, okay, in Google Classroom. So I'll be telling you when to do that, but once you watch this video, I want you to solve question number 8 by yourself, okay? And after which, that's question number 8. The next question number 9, 10, 11, and 12, we will be solving it in another tutorial as well as the online class. All right, so this is it. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon in the next video.